Science cannot describe individuals, but only types. If human societies cannot be classified, they must remain inaccessible to scientific description. The term suicide is applied to all cases of death resulting directly or indirectly from a positive or negative act of the victim himself, which he knows will produce this result. To pursue a goal, which is by definition unattainable, is to condemn oneself to a state of perpetual unhappiness. Social life comes from a double source, the likeness of consciences and the division of social labor. Man cannot become attached to higher aims and submit to a rule if he sees nothing above him to which he belongs. To free him from all social pressure is to abandon him to himself and demoralize him. Religious phenomena are naturally arranged in two fundamental categories: beliefs and rites. The first are states of opinion and consist in representations. The second are determined modes of action. The totality of beliefs and sentiments common to the average members of a society forms a determinate system with a life of its own. It can be termed the collective or creative consciousness. Man seeks to learn, and man kills himself because of the loss of cohesion in his religious society. He does not kill himself because of his learning. It is certainly not the learning he acquires that disorganizes religion, but the desire for knowledge wakens because religion becomes disorganized. From top to bottom of the ladder, greed is aroused without knowing where to find ultimate foothold. Nothing can calm it, since its goal is far beyond all it can attain. Reality seems valueless by comparison with the dreams of fevered imaginations. Reality is therefore abandoned. A social fact is every way of acting, fixed or not, capable of exercising on the individual an external constraint. Or again, every way of acting which is general throughout a given society, while at the same time existing in its own right independent of its individual manifestations. One does not advance when one walks toward no goal, or, which is the same thing, when his goal is infinity. Sadness does not inhere in things. It does not reach us from the world and through mere contemplation of the world. It is a product of our own thought. We create it out of whole cloth. Faith is not uprooted by dialectic proof. It must already be deeply shaken by other causes to be unable to withstand the shock of argument. The man whose whole activity is diverted to inner meditation becomes insensible to all his surroundings. Maniacal suicide. This is due to hallucinations or delirious conceptions. The patient kills himself to escape from an imaginary danger or disgrace, or to obey a mysterious order from on high, etc. I can be free only to the extent that others are forbidden to profit from their physical, economic, or other superiority to the detriment of my liberty. It is science, and not religion, which has taught men that things are complex and difficult to understand. It is only by historical analysis that we can discover what makes up man, since it is only in the course of history that he is formed. Too cheerful a morality is a loose morality. It is appropriate only to decadent peoples and is found only among them. There is a collective as well as an individual humor inclining peoples to sadness or cheerfulness, making them see things in bright or somber lights. In fact, only society can pass a collective opinion on the value of human life. For this, the individual is incompetent. At first sight, one does not see what relations there can be between religion and logic. The Christian conceives of his abode on earth in no more delightful colors than the Jainist sectarian. He sees in it only a time of sad trial. He also thinks that his true country is not of this world. while the state becomes inflated and hypertrophied in order to obtain a firm enough grip upon individuals, but without succeeding the latter. Without mutual relationships, tumble over one another like so many liquid molecules, encountering no central energy to retain, fix, and organize them. There is no sociology worthy of the name which does not possess a historical character. By definition, sacred beings are separated beings. That which characterizes them is that there is a break of continuity between them and the profane beings.